Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. He'll return it from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Cornhuskers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to the air on the first play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure, a big fourth down stop. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around that pocket to make plays.
And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they find the tight end open on the corner route. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's a wide receiver screen. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
They finally stop them at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's got the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Off the play fake on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, the sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The sack sets up second down. QB keeper all the way. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Not much on the return. They stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. The back's got it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. 2nd down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Pass complete on the crosser. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Now play number 9 on this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. To dart right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Cornhuskers looking to cash in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. Physical run earns the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second and inches, offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Carr. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Buckeyes will line up on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Touchdown, Nebraska. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Carr. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it in the open. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A completion makes it second down. Quick pass, the catch is made. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
To the wideout. Gain of 7. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
He's brought down at the 34. Brings up second down.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Caught by the receiver.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Receivers are bunched together. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They got him, but not before making first down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. They're going to throw the football. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
I love the running back angle route. Makes it an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
The shotgun, handoff inside. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Chewing clock with the running game. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Cornhuskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, he looks left for completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Grabbed by the receiver. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Leaning on the run game here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. And now the running back's got it again. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.